Hi everyone, welcome to this video. In today's video, we are going to discuss about a very crucial topic, that is trauma care. What a loved one or a closed one can help the person who has gone through a traumatic event or an incident. What we can do to help them empathetically and in a healthy manner during the process of healing after a traumatic event. The idea for this video sparked after watching the Malayalam movie Manjummel Boys, in which the key character goes through a very traumatic event which was really life-threatening. So what we can do if we know a person who is in our lives, who is our closed one, who has gone through such a traumatic event or incident, what we can do to support that person during the process of healing and navigate the challenges which that person goes through. Welcome to this video. I'm Archana. This is Amendment. Welcome to a new episode of Amendment. Now let's look at few of practical steps or approaches which we can take to help those during the healing process. The first one is listen to them empathetically. Let them open up at their own pace. Listen to them, their emotions, their fears and everything without any judgment. Try to be empathetic while listening to them. It can be of great help. The second tip is respect boundaries. Those who have gone through the traumatic event, they might not be able to open up about the whole experience or how the incident was to you, instantly just after the incident. So let them have their space, give them the space, let them, contemplate all their thoughts and emotions and open up to you when they are ready. So we should respect their boundaries. The third tip is offer practical help. Those who have gone through such an event, what they need is help with their daily tasks. For example, cooking a meal for them or running errands for them. It can be of great help because all these small gestures would make a huge impact on them and their emotional health. So it's better if you can help them with all these kind of tasks. The next tip is avoid pushing for details. Never push them or force them to share the whole experience which they had during the trauma, or don't make them feel pressurized to share with you all the details about that incident. That will pressurize them, make them relive that moment again and again. If they are not comfortable sharing the details with you, don't pressurize them. The next tip is educate yourself about the whole process of trauma and its aftercare, their emotional state and everything related. If you educate yourself about the whole process of healing, then it would help you understand their reactions or the way they behave, why it is so. So with knowledge, you can react appropriately and provide the help needed. You can use different mediums for gaining the knowledge about the trauma or how the healing process works. You can use YouTube, you can visit the pages of professionals such as psychologists. Nowadays through social media we can get access to all these things and all these materials easily, and if you want to straight away directly consult a psychologist, if you think so you need to get more awareness about the whole process, you can even consult a psychologist. The next step is be patient. The whole process of healing after a traumatic event, it takes time. You need to be patient with the whole process. You cannot express your impatience or frustration to the person who is going through the whole process. It will make the whole process more difficult for them because what they need now is empathetic support from their loved ones. The next step is encourage them to seek professional help. You can encourage them to take the guidance from a psychologist or a psychiatrist if they need, because what they need now is the professional guidance or the assistance from them, because that will help them to understand what they are going through, help them to contemplate their thoughts and emotions, and they can learn the coping skills which can be really helpful during the process of healing. Validate their feelings. Let them know that how they feel or how they're expressing, it's okay to feel that way or express that way, because what they have gone through is a very difficult time or a very difficult incident. So let them understand that you have provided this safe space so that they can express themselves, their emotions and all that they feel. Check in regularly. Contact them continuously or regularly, I would say, in whichever way they are comfortable with, maybe through call or visiting them directly, whichever they are comfortable with, so that they can know or understand like you care for them, you are there to support them for a longer term, so that they can have the reassurance that they've got the support system. But don't kind of impose yourself on them. Try to check in regularly in a healthy manner, so that they can feel comfortable and good. The next step is respect triggers. Triggers can be different for different people and different incidents. For example, a person who has gone through a car accident, music was playing during the time the accident took place. That song can be a triggering thing for that person. Or if an incident which took place, it was caused by another person, talking about the person who caused the event can be triggering for them. So the closed ones, they need to be aware about the potential triggers which can trigger the whole emotions into the person who is going through the healing process. It can make them feel more distressed and make them feel like you haven't provided the safe space, which would make the whole process more difficult for them. The next thing which I would like to share is for those people who have actually gone through the traumatic event. I would like to say that it must have been really difficult for you to go through that whole process or the whole incident, and now you are in this healing process. And if you need professional help, and it would be really advisable that you take up the professional help, because those psychologists or those who are trained, they know how to deal with the whole process, and they can empathetically provide you all the skills or the coping skills which you require for this process of healing. And it would be really helpful for you to understand your emotions, regulate your whole emotions, and cope with the triggers and the whole process easily. And you can share with your loved ones all about these events or the triggering factors or your emotions, your thoughts, your threats, whenever you feel comfortable. Take your time. It's okay to take time, and with patience and your efforts, you can definitely come out of this whole process. You can heal in a healthy manner, and it can be really sustainable as well. I hope you do well in your life, and all the very best. The difficulty of the healing process after trauma varies for each individual. Factors such as the nature and severity of the trauma, personal resilience, support systems, and access to resources all play a role. Healing can be a challenging and a non-linear journey, often involving a range of emotions and coping mechanisms. Professional help, a strong support network, and self-care practices can contribute to a more effective healing process. But it's important to recognize that it takes time and varies from person to person. So what we can do is to empathetically support them throughout their healing process. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Take care.